Welcome to Pilatus.
Mount Pilatus is one of Switzerland's most famous mountains, located just outside the city of Lucerne in central Switzerland. Rising to an elevation of 2,132 meters above the sea level, is best known for its magnificent panoramic views of the Swiss Alps and Lake Lucerne. Most visitors come here for those spectacular views, but what many people don't realize is that Mount Pilatus has so much to offer. Some of the mountain's best attractions are actually located at the cable car stations on the way to the top, Krienseregg and Fräkmüntegg. Today I'm gonna show you why it is worth getting off the cable car and explore before reaching the summit. Along the way you'll discover some of the best activities on Mount Pilatus, from Switzerland's longest summer toboggan and adrenaline-fueled rope park to the dragon glider Zipline, and one of the best mountain playgrounds in central Switzerland. So, let's begin our adventure. The easiest way to reach these attractions is by taking the panoramic gondola from Kriens. The original cable car opened in 1954 and was completely modernized in 1996. Today, 132 four-person gondolas continuously travel up and down the mountain, climbing nearly 900 meters in elevation. The journey is part of experience. As the gondola climbs higher, the scenery and the views become more spectacular with every passing minute. Along the way, you'll enjoy the views of Kriens, Lucerne, Horf, Sonnenberg, Mount Rigi, and of course, Lake Lucerne. The route first stops at Krienseregg, located at the 1,026 meters above the sea level, before continuing to Fräkmüntegg at 1,416 meters. Before we knew it, we arrived at Fräkmüntegg. Often referred as the adventure hub of Mount Pilatus, Fräkmüntegg is packed with activities for all ages. After spending the day here ourselves, we can definitely see why.
If you're visiting Pilatus, don't miss Fräkmüntegg because it's such a fun place and there are so many things to do.
The first attraction we explored was the Wipfelpfad, or Treetop Walk, conveniently located right next to the cable car station and the entrance to the dragon glider. This elevated walkway winds its way through the forest, connecting 12 wooden platforms among the treetops. Protected by sturdy safety nets along the entire route, it is suitable for both adults and children, making it a fun activity for the whole family. Best of all, it is completely free to visit. It turned to be the perfect start of our day. My son absolutely loved it. By the time we reached the end, he was already asking if we could do it again. So before moving on to our next adventure, we happily walked the entire trail a second time.
If you are visiting Pilatus, don't miss this.
Then it was time for our next adventure, the Pilatus Rope Park. The main rope park is designed for adults and children aged 8 and above and features 10 different courses. Since my son was still a little too young for those, we headed to the Pilu Rope Park, specially designed for kids aged 4 to 8. The course is named after Pilu, the friendly dragon mascot of Mount Pilatus. To complete the experience, kids even wear harness with cute dragon wings. The course features 7 obstacles, all set in beautiful location with fantastic views of the Pilatus Peak. Because it is designed for children, obstacles are lower to the ground and can easily be supervised by an adult walking alongside. The continuous safety system keeps children securely attached throughout the course, allowing them to climb, balance, and explore with confidence. Watching my little climber tackle every obstacle with confidence was one of my favorite moments of the day. I honestly lost count how many times he completed the course. He's a born climber, so seeing him completely in his element made me incredibly happy. Once my son conquered the rope park, it was time for something different.
Dragon glider. Yeah.
I'm usually not a fan of ziplines, so I wasn't sure whether I want to try it. But my son was determined, and after a little convincing, we climbed aboard together. Unlike traditional zipline, you sit comfortably in a paraglider-style seat suspended from a cable. The 2-minute journey from Fräkmüntegg to Drachenalp takes you through the forest and sections of the rope park and was surprisingly fun. Instead of racing down the mountain, the dragon glider glides at a gentle maximum speed of just 12 km per hour, so it feels more like a scenic flight than a thrill ride. I'm not a big fan of high-speed attractions, but this wasn't scary at all. Conveniently, the dragon glider finishes right next to Drachenalp, a beautiful barbecue area where you can prepare your own food to grill or buy it from on-site kiosk. By the time we arrived, we were both getting hungry, so we grabbed some fries and a couple of sausages and cooked them over one of the public barbecues. Preparing our own food over the barbecue was a fun experience and something a little different to the usual mountain restaurant. It was a simple meal, but enjoying it on the Drachenalp terrace while overlooking Lake Lucerne made it feel extra special. It was a perfect place to relax and recharge. With our bellies full, we left the Drachenalp and continued uphill for the last activity at Fräkmüntegg, the summer toboggan. Along the way, we could already see the section of the track winding down the mountainside, which only made us more excited. On the way, we also stopped at the Chapel Mary in the mountains, or as it is known in German, Kapelle Maria im Gebirge. This small Roman Catholic church was built in 1960 and still holds Sunday services from May through October. It is a peaceful little spot that offers a nice contrast to all the adventure at Fräkmüntegg. the way, we also watched the large cable car carrying visitors all the way to the summit of Pilatus, known as Pilatus Kulm.
To get to the summer toboggan, you need to walk uphill for about 5 minutes.
Maybe a bit longer if you don't have a little rocket leading the way as I did. The summer toboggan is called
Fräkigaudi
and is
The longest summer toboggan in Switzerland.
the track is 1,350 meters long and is packed with steep bends and tunnels, making it an exciting adventure for all ages. Before we take you along on the ride, there are a few important things to know. Bags aren't allowed on the toboggan, but you will find free lockers right near the entrance. Handheld phones and cameras are also prohibited while riding.
But you can film with your GoPro on a harness.
Please don't try to break the rules, as there is a 100 Swiss francs fine if you're caught using a phone or a camera that isn't securely attached to your body. The track twists and turns down the mountainside with the stunning views of Lake Lucerne ahead and Mount Pilatus to your right. You are completely in control of your speed. You can race down the mountain for adrenaline-fueled adventure or take it nice and slow. I would happily cruise down at the pace of a sleepy sloth, but my son had other plans. He pushed me well beyond my comfort zone and we were flying down the track like a hungry cat racing towards a freshly opened bag of food. These are just a few highlights from the ride. If you would like to see the full descent, be sure to check my other video. I'll leave the link in the description below. Once you reach the bottom, the fun isn't over. Your sled is automatically attached to a lift that gently carries you back to the starting point. The ride back up is relaxing and gives you another chance to admire the scenery. There is also a camera position somewhere along the track that captures your ride. If you like your photo, you can purchase it at the kiosk next to the summer toboggan entrance. It makes for a nice souvenir. One thing to keep in mind is that the summer toboggan usually operates from mid-April to the end of October and only in good weather. After all the excitement at Fräkmüntegg, it was time to continue our journey. But before heading back home, we made one final stop at Krienseregg. Many visitors simply pass through without getting off the gondola, but I highly recommend taking some time to explore, especially if you're traveling with children. Krienseregg is a home to Pilu Land, an incredible dragon-themed playground that is a true paradise for kids. There is a dragon castle, climbing structures, slides, and plenty of imaginative play areas, all set against a wonderful backdrop of Mount Pilatus. If my son hadn't already been tired after everything we've done earlier in the day, I'm sure we could have spent several more hours there. With picnic tables and barbecue areas throughout the area, it is a perfect spot to spend quality time outdoors. So, if you're planning to visit Mount Pilatus, don't rush straight to the top. Take your time, stop along the way and experience everything this amazing mountain has to offer. You won't regret it.
Thank you for watching.
See you on our next adventure!